Hello and thank you for joining me. My name is Brad Micklin. I'm the attorney and managing member of the Micklin Law Group, which is a law firm concentrated in men's and fathers' rights in divorce, custody, and family law matters, with offices in Nutley, Montclair, New Jersey. Today is June 19, 2020. I'm continuing my special edition of my legal tip concerning legal issues facing men and fathers during the COVID-19 quarantine. It's always important if you're watching this on a different day or in a different state to make sure that it still applies or hasn't changed in any way. I'm also the proud author of the best-selling book, How to Survive and Thrive When Divorcing a Narcissist. If you or anyone you know may be dealing with these issues, you can find this book on Amazon.com in both a Kindle and a paperback version. I think this quarantine is going to have a significant impact on how judges look at support levels. And I think it's going to change a lot of things both in the short and long term. I think first, courts are going to take what's called judicial notice of changes in the market, the economy, and in certain professions. What that means is you might not need to have actual proof or an expert to indicate that you or the occupation that you have or the market that you're in has significantly changed because of the quarantine and the economic impact. In the past, you would have needed to bring a financial expert or some kind of documentation. I think the courts are going to be looking past that and accepting it with less information and less formalities. I also think they're going to have judges are going to have lower expectations about earning and earning ability. In the past, we would rely on income history. So let's say if you were married for 15 years, we would look at the last 5. I think that's going to be significantly different now. I think courts are going to expect incomes are going to be significantly different going forward and can't necessarily rely on past. And this is going to help a lot of people because how it would play out in the past is if, for say, instance, you didn't have a job at the time you were getting divorced or you were in between professions, they would just consider that you will continue making the same money that you used to make, even if you're not. And that imposed a significant burden on a lot of people. I don't think courts are going to be doing that as much because they're not going to be expecting people to be able to maintain or obtain the support levels and income levels that they had in the past. Now, it's important to realize this is all speculation because nobody knows what's going to happen. But it's important to keep this in mind. And I think what we're going to see and what is going to be important for people is to be very mindful about modification timeframes and triggers. And what I mean by that is many agreements will have provisions that say when and if you can modify support levels. I think we're going to need to have shorter terms, 6, 12-month reviews where it used to be either several years or only upon a change of significant circumstances. Now I think people are going to be building in more reviews more often than they ever have in the past, so that as incomes go up and down, support levels can change along with that. I certainly wish I could give you more certainty about how the court's going to view this, but obviously this is a time that nobody in the court system or the legal process has ever experienced. So we kind of need to feel our way through it, but I hope this information helps you and guides you as you deal with these issues or anybody that you know that might be struggling with them. If it does help you, please give a like and share the video so others get to see it. You can also subscribe so that you get notices when I go online and can message me with any questions or comments you might have. Thank you and be safe. Feel free to contact me with any questions.